Hey guys, check out this sweet KTM GT4. For those of you that have been following myself, and you know I've been in Brussels testing this car. I'm now here at Sebring International Raceway in Florida testing the car, and I wanted to just take a moment and show you a little bit about this car. What a cool, it's just a great engineered car. It's a relatively new car. It's been raced in Europe all last year and it's making its way to North America here. But this bubble right here, this hatch is just an absolute work of art. And you know what, I'll close that up so that you can get a real look of it. But that is a one-piece glass setup. It's just so smooth. The aero in this car is killer. Speaking of aero, not only does it look cool, but great big front splitters. The downforce in this car is exceptional. We've got a full carbon fiber body, as you can see. We've got some really cool high-tech suspension setup. Having just run a few laps in this car, very much a prototype feel of the car. Very stiff, a lot of road feedback. It's pretty cool for sure. You know what, being that this particular car is going to run in Pirelli World Challenge in the GTS class, obviously this particular car is on Pirellis. Great tires. I personally haven't raced Pirellis, but I hear great things about them. And you know, once again, we come around the side here, you can see the full carbon fiber bodywork on this car, like all the smooth lines, all the arrows. Here's a pretty cool feature right here is this is actually the intake. Right in behind there I can see a K&N filter. This is all the intake for the engine and the cold air intake management system as well. So very, very functional, very, very aesthetically appealing as well. I won't do it, but this here rear section right here comes off all in one piece. You unsnap these couple, pull it out, and you can take it off. That way you get your engineer and your pit crew into the car in no time flat, doing any changes that they have to do, kind of deal. This particular car's got a little bit of road rash on it. Looks like somebody else's tires were up against the side of it. This particular car just won a race, an endurance race here last weekend, so pretty cool that way. You come into the back of the car, again, pretty cool looking setup. You can see, you know, we've got some big wing here, all aluminum, all manufactured aluminum. It's fully adjustable, so you can control the amount of downforce. You can see over here the holes that we have will give you quite an infinite amount of adjustment for this particular for this particular wing and the downforce. Ansa Motorsports has put a rear view camera on here. I can give you a quick peek. There's the engine. It's an Audi 2-liter turbo, so it's a pretty reliable, stout little power plant. But you know what? Back here is all business. It's full carbon fiber. We've got aluminum extrusions where we need it, but bottom line is a big diffuser. But you know, if it's not needed, it's not here. So not only a cool looking piece back here, but very much ready to do its job and race ready. This is a pretty cool feature. We've got air jacks in this particular car. So for those of you that aren't familiar with what an air jack is, guys can come up with an airline, basically hit this car, and boom, up it goes, and it jacks it up. All four tires are off the ground, and you could be servicing brakes, you can be servicing wheel and tire changes, all nice and quick. So there's a quick once around on it. I mean, we've you know, just quickly touched on a few items, but killer car to look at. I can honestly tell you that it's an absolutely killer car to drive. And you know what? Stay tuned. I'll be bringing you some more information on this car shortly. Hey guys, here we are at Sebring International Raceway. We're here testing out the KTM GT4 car today. This is just an exceptional car. Let me quickly show you the inside of this car. You know what? Steering wheel's off. It's pretty easy to get into. I've had a few test sessions now in this car, and it's getting more comfortable all the time. Here's a pretty cool steering wheel. It's quite busy, but very simple to use, really. Another neat aspect of this is the roof. You know what? Once I'm in here, I can just close this roof up, and you know what? I'm in my own little bubble, and it's just me in the car, driver in the car, looking forward to it. So quickly, you know, the steering wheel's got this, you know, flash to pass, what is labeled as a beer button, but it's really water for the driver. We've got radio to talk to engineers, and pit speed buttons amongst some others. But you know what? To look around this car, you can just see it's engineered to the nines. You know, it's a full carbon fiber tub here. I'm sitting on the car, like there's no seat inserts, there's no nothing. It's carbon fiber everywhere you can see. Some of the other amenities quickly are obviously the factory KTM data display, where we'll get anything from what gears we're in, engines temperatures, trannies temps, like the various you know, the heartbeat of this car kind of a deal. Radio, obviously to keep in touch with the race engineers, and in this particular car, Ansa Motorsports, who owns this particular car, has installed a rear view camera along with the rear screen, which is pretty cool. So various odds and ends, from fuel resets, some ABS alarms, alarms and lighting, and then some mapping for the ABS as well. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. You know what I mean? You got a great view. You know what? Just a cool car. Really neat to drive. The more laps I get in this car, the more I'm really enjoying it. It's a car I really look forward to potentially racing in the 2016 racing season. Thanks, guys.